Hello students, we are going to factorize quadratic equation by using difference of perfect square technique. This technique is very simple. Let us understand this by using couple of examples. Here 49 is simply square of 7 and there is no x term in this quadratic equation. So we can rewrite this as x because x is square root of x square. Square root of 49 is simply 7. Let us rewrite this x and 7. We simply plug negative sign and then positive sign. This simple technique is known as difference of perfect square technique. This can be rewritten as x minus 7 whole square equals to 0 or x plus 7 equals to 0. How we find value of x? Here we simply add 7 on both sides. So x minus 7 plus 7 equals to 0 plus 7. So we get x equals to 7, or here we subtract 7 on both sides. So we get x equals to negative 7. So finally, x equals to negative 7 and x equal to 7 are the roots of given equation. And remember, whenever there is no coefficient of x, sum of root is always equals to 0. Here, we cannot use difference of perfect square technique because 75 is not a perfect square. So simply take common divisor. Common divisor of 3 and 75 is 3. So put 3 outside of the line. 3x square divided by 3 is simply x square. 75 divided by 3 is simply 25 equals to 0. Now we can use difference of perfect square technique in this expression. So we can rewrite this as square root of x square is x. Square root of 25 is 5. Again rewrite x and 5. Now put a negative sign, positive sign. Now we separately set all of them equals to 0. Since 3 is not 0, so x minus 5 equals to 0 or x plus 5 equals to 0. Here, add 5 on both sides. We get x equals to 5, or subtract 5 on both sides. We get x equals to negative 5. So here, root of given quadratic equation is simply 5 and negative 5. Let us do one more example. Here, 64 is 8 square and 3 square is 9, x square is x square. So again, we can use difference of perfect square technique. So this can be rewritten as 3x because 3x is simply square root of 9x square and 8 is square root of 64. So let us write 3x and 8. Now plug negative sign in between and positive sign in between. Now put them equals to 0. So 3x minus 8 equals to 0 or 3x plus 8 equals to 0. Here, add 8 on both sides. We get 0 plus 8 is 8. Now divide both sides by 3. We get x equals to 8 upon 3 or subtract 8 on both sides. 3x equals to negative 8 or divide everything by 3. So we get x equals to negative 8 over 3. We can see some of these roots are equal to 0. It means our solution is correct. Let us see the final question of this type. So here 3x square minus 5 equals to 0. We can rewrite this as 3x, root 3x, square root of 3x square. Square root of 5 is simply root 5, plus negative sign in between, positive sign in between, equals to 0. So set root 3x minus root 5 equal to 0 or root 3x plus root 5 equals to 0. This is root 5. So x equal to root 5 by root 3, or x equals to minus root 5 upon root 3. We can see if we add these roots or zeros, then we get 0. Let us solve few more questions. Here we want to solve a quadratic equation. X square minus 2x minus 15 equals to 0. In order to solve this quadratic equation, basically we have to split negative 15 in two parts such that their sum is negative 2 and product is negative 15. And it is super simple. Just write divisor of minus 15. We end up minus 5 and 3. So we have these two numbers, negative 5 and 3, such that their sum is negative 2, which is equal to middle term, and their product is minus 15. How I get minus 15? This is basically product of extreme term. Okay, now we can rewrite this expression as, so our two numbers are negative 5 and 3. So we can rewrite this as x minus 5 into x plus 3 equals to 0. Set x minus 5 equal to 0, or x plus 3 equals to 0. So we get x equals to 5 or x equal to negative 3. So 5 and negative 3 are the roots of given quadratic equation. Let us simplify this equation. Here we are looking for two numbers such that their sum is 3 and product is 28. So can we find two number? Let us factorize 28 in two parts. Possible factors of 28 is 14 and 2, or 4 and 7, or that's it. So we can see possible divisor of negative 28 are minus 14 or 2 or 4 and negative 7. So basically negative 7 and 4 are two divisors such that, not 4 negative 7, 7 and negative 4 are two divisors such that their sum is 3 and their product is minus 28. So let us rewrite this as x plus 7 into x minus 4 equals to 0. How I know this is the right divisor? Because if we add them up, then we get 3, which is equal to middle term, and their product is minus 28. Now set these terms separately equal to 0. So x plus 7 equals to 0, or x minus 4 equal to 0. From here, subtracting 7 on both sides, we get x equal to negative 7 or x equals to 4. So x equal to 4 and x equal to negative 7 are the required zeros. Let us see few more questions. Okay, so next we are going to factorize quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. So let us understand what is quadratic formula. A standard quadratic equation are of the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So suppose a quadratic equation is given. So first we find a, b and c. Then we use quadratic formula, which is negative b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Please remember here b square minus 4ac is very important term. Whenever it is less than 0, we get no real roots. B square minus 4ac is called discriminant, and if this is less than 0, we get no real root, or we get complex root. We get complex root. Let us understand this through an example. Suppose we are factorizing 8x square plus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. So compare this equation with the standard quadratic equation. A is 8, B is 2, and C is negative 5. Now let us find discriminant D, which is nothing but B square minus 4AC. So this is 4, 2 square is 4, minus 4, A is 8, and C is negative 5. Let us multiply this. So 4 plus 5 4s are 20, 28s are 160. So it becomes simply 164. Which is more than 0. So we get 2 real root. Now x value is minus b plus minus under root d. Under root d is simply 164 upon 2a. Please remember a is 8, so 2a is 16. So our roots are, we can take 4 out of this equation. So we get negative 4, negative 2 plus minus 2 times of root 41 upon 16. Now divide numerator and denominator by 2. We can say x equal to minus 1 plus minus under root 41 upon 8. This is the required root of given quadratic equation. Hopefully all of you find it helpful. Suppose you have any problem regarding these questions, then let me know in the comment section, and please subscribe this channel. Thank you.